Many veterans don't realize there's more than one type of VA loan entitlement. Now, misunderstanding this crucial detail could cost you time, money, and opportunities in the long run. Now, in this video, we're going to break down the two types of VA loan entitlements, explain how they work, and show you how to maximize their benefits both today and in the future. But first, my name is McKeown, and welcome to the Veteran Advantage channel. I'm a proud U.S. Marine Corps veteran, and I had the honor of serving from 2008 to 2012 out of Camp Pendleton, California. Whether you're still on active duty, getting ready to transition into civilian life, or just curious about the benefits available after serving in the military, this channel's got you covered. So go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe for more future content. So first, let's start with the basic. VA loan entitlement is essentially the VA's guarantee to the lender that a portion of your loan is secure. Now, this guarantee protects the lender in case the borrower encounters financial difficulties, such as defaulting on your loan. So here's how it works. VA loan guarantees 25% of your loan amount. Now, this guarantee allows veterans to access significant benefits such as zero down payment requirements and no private mortgage insurance or PMI, which is a huge advantage over conventional loans. So for this example, let's say you take out a $200,000 loan. Well, the VA will guarantee 50 grand or 25% of that loan. Now, this assurance reduces the risk for lenders, which is why the VA loan has such favorable terms. Now, there are two types of VA loan entitlements. You've got your basic entitlement and your bonus entitlement. So let's go ahead and explore each one of these in detail. Now, basic entitlement is for veterans who are purchasing their first home or have no active VA loans tied to their certificate of eligibility. Now, when you look at your COE or certificate of eligibility, you'll see a figure labeled as basic entitlement, typically listed at about $36,000. Does this mean you can borrow $36,000? Absolutely not. That figure actually represents the minimum entitlement the VA guarantees. Now, in practice, the $36,000 applies as the 25% of the loan amount. So if you borrow $144 grand, the entitlement would be $36,000. However, if your loan amount is below $144 grand, the entitlement still reflects $36,000 because that's the minimum the VA offers. Now, one of the most significant changes to VA loans actually occurred in 2020 when the VA removed county loan limits for veterans using their full entitlement. Now, this is honestly where it brings up a lot of confusion. This means that you can now borrow as much as your income or credit allows you to qualify, whether it's $300,000 for a starter home, $3 million for a $1 million luxury property, or $30 million if you actually have the funds to do so. Now, this change opens up a ton of new opportunities for veterans, allowing them to buy homes really in any market without needing a down payment. Now, moving on to the other source of entitlement is going to be your bonus entitlement, which comes into play when a veteran actually has an active VA loan but wants to purchase another property and utilize another VA loan. Now, this might happen if you're turning your current home into a rental, or if you've experienced a foreclosure or short sale on a previous VA-backed loan. Now, with bonus entitlement, the county loan limits actually do apply. Now, these limits will vary based on where you're buying, and for most of the US, the minimum county loan limit for 24 is $766 grand, but in areas like Hawaii, California, New York, or other high expensive areas, they could exceed $1 million. So as a math wizard that I am, let's go ahead and break all of this down. Now, if you have $445,000 of entitlement remaining and you want to purchase a $545,000 home, you would exceed your entitlement by $100,000. Now, in this case, the VA loan requires a down payment of 25% of the difference, which would be, in this case, 25 grand. This ensures that you can still purchase the home even if your entitlement isn't enough to cover the entire loan. Now, you may be asking, what if I want to restore my entitlement and start fresh? Well, this is possible by either paying off your existing VA loan or selling the property tied to that loan. Now, once the loan is paid off or the property is sold, you'll submit your documentation to the VA and your full entitlement will be restored in full. This puts you back at square one with the ability to access limitless borrowing power using your basic entitlement. Now, the other option here is actually to refinance, not to do an interest rate reduction loan. That's keeping the VA loan and just getting a lower rate. You can't do a cash out refi with a VA loan. So when I'm talking about a refinance, I'm talking about refinancing to a conventional loan. Now, keep in mind, if you are going to be refinancing to a conventional loan, moving out of that property, maybe it's a property that you're already renting out, more than likely you're going to have enough equity to be able to refinance into that conventional loan, or you're going to have to bring some money to the closing table in order to kind of fulfill the lending requirements by refinancing to that conventional loan. But it certainly is a viable option if you're looking to replenish your VA loan entitlement and be able to go off and purchase probably a more expensive home that essentially requires you to have that full entitlement to purchase. Now, understanding these two types of entitlements and how they work can help you make strategic decisions about your financial future. For instance, if you're considering turning your first home into a rental, bonus entitlement allows you to keep that property still with a VA loan, but also purchase another home. Or if you're in a high cost area, knowing the county loan limits ensures you're prepared for any required down payments. Keep in mind, oftentimes, if you are in one of those higher cost living areas, you're either gonna have to have a down payment if you already have an existing VA loan out and you don't want to get rid of it, or just make sure on the other side of the spectrum that you don't have any VA loan out. So there's really no limit for you as far as what you may be able to purchase or not. Leverage your benefits wisely. The VA loan is a powerful tool, but understanding the nuances can make the difference between maximizing or underutilizing it. Plan for the long term. Whether you're building wealth through rental properties or purchasing your dream home, the VA loan can adapt to your needs over time. Make sure to ask questions. The VA loan process can be complex, but resources and experts are available to guide you. Never hesitate to seek advice if you're unsure about your options. Your VA loan benefit is more than just a mortgage. It's an opportunity to build security and freedom for you and your family. And that's coming from someone who actually utilized his VA loan on his first and third property, and those two properties I've gone off and actually sold to now then leverage to an even larger investment to the tune close to $6 million between those two investments. Now, if you guys have any questions whatsoever about VA loans, VA loan entitlements, anything regarding veterans whatsoever, leave a comment in the comment section down below. Reach out to me via Instagram, shoot me an email, shoot me a text, whatever it may be, I'm here to help. I would love to be able to give back in any way I can. But that's all I got for you guys this week. I appreciate all the support. Make sure to like, subscribe, and maybe send it to a buddy or a friend of yours that's a veteran or active duty service member if you found any of my content valuable. This is a newer channel, and I would love to be able to have more veterans check out my content. But that's all I got for you guys. Stay tuned for next week.